Getting project management professional certification is an important milestone for most project managers. You did your research, you connected with your professional community to find out other people's stories, you wrote down your study plan, and now it's time to prep. How do you go about it? Hi, my name is Natasha Kasimtseva, and I am your project doctor. And today I'm going to walk you through some ins and outs of prepping for the PMP exam. Preparing for the PMP exam is my favorite part of the journey on getting your PMP certification. I want to start us off with these two stories. Imagine you've had a long day at work. You get home, you cook dinner, you clean up, you put everyone to bed. Finally, you have some time for yourself. You've planned to spend some time prepping tonight. So, you get out your heavy PMBOK and you start reading. Oh boy, you think as you thumb through the pages, that's gonna be a long night. Suddenly, you hear some noise. Your kid woke up, and now they're asking you to read them yet another bedtime story, or just they want to hang out with you. Well, here goes my prep, you think. Both disappointed and relieved, you close your big book without getting too far into your studies. Now, imagine plate of plain white rice. No butter, no soy sauce, no seasoning. Well, maybe it's sushi rice, and you can eat a little of it. But what if you had to eat the whole bucket of it without anything, just plain rice? That wouldn't be very joyful, would it? Here's the truth. As grown-ups, we have to do a lot of boring things, and also things that do not provide immediate gratification. We're constantly distracted, and we have to eat the buckets of plain rice. Prepping for your PMP exam might as well become one of those adult tasks that you just have to power through. But it doesn't have to be this way. As grown-ups, we're equipped with knowledge, experience, insight, and some power to spice things up. You do not have to eat your bucket of rice plain. We can find ways to get gratification even from most boring, daunting tasks. So make a choice. Choose to have fun with your PMP preparation. And you will be surprised how much you will learn about yourself, the way you succeed, the way you fail, and people around you if you choose to make them part of your journey. Engage people around you. Start a study group at work, or if you're studying at home, engage your roommates, your family, your children. You'll be surprised how much better your own understanding of project management process is going to be after you try explaining it to a 3-year-old. No, seriously. Throughout your career, you would be lucky to work with people who have the same level of appreciation and interest in project management. Most people simply don't care, and they don't have to. It's your job as a project manager to engage your project stakeholders and explain complex concepts in simple, relatable ways. Make studying for the PMP exam about you. Carefully look at how you learn best. Is it through reading or writing? Is it through listening? Maybe images and graphics? Maybe all of the above. You do not have to adapt your learning styles anymore. You are the boss of your own PMP prep. Personally, I learn best from context and stories, and engaging my young daughter in my studies was the best thing for me. I would study a chapter or two, and then we would sit down and I would try to explain to her the process of stakeholder requirements gathering. Well, mom, who is a stakeholder, right? Procurement management. Well, mom, what's a quote? And then we even practiced writing a cheat sheet together. I would write it down and she would color, of course, staying within the lines. We even made a cardboard puzzle of PMBOK process group chart. It was lots of fun. The PMP exam is long, very, very long. And if you're like me with attention span of 5 seconds, then we need to talk. Well, what really helps is thinking of the PMP exam as a marathon. Steady, steady pace. With PMP exam, not all questions are equal, but you do not know which questions are weighed more than others. And so you have to pay equal attention to all of them. So this is why that steady pace is so important. It's hard work, but you can do it. Now you can take your PMP exam remotely, and this is wonderful. The remote test is called online proctored testing. And by the way, as I'm filming this bit, it started raining heavily. It almost never rains here where I am at, and I hope the rain is not too distracting. So the new remote test is called online proctored testing. And then you can find out all about it, all the details and technicalities about it on the Project Management Institute website, PMI website. I will leave the link in the description below. When you sit down to take your exam, take a deep breath, say a positive mantra, give yourself a pat on the back. You've spent a lot of time and effort prepping for this exam. You've made it this far. Not a lot of people do. I'm very proud of you. If you're just considering PMP certification, please check out my other videos on how to connect with the right people, also how to plan your studies. I will link to those videos down below. Thank you so much for being here today with me. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next video. Hopefully it's not gonna rain.